Molay Bhattacharjee, and today I'll be explaining uh, blogging with WordPress. Now, today what we see is blogging happens to be a very natural phenomenon among the student as well as the teaching community. Uh, Both of them, they are using huge, blogging spaces for their academic purposes, especially. At the same time, we also see that students and teachers, both of them, they have got a online platform. It's a very big platform that online has really thrown to people like us, whereby we can connect to so many people outside, so that who can see our work. At the same time, they can also comment. Thereby, this is, blogging today. Researchers show that almost 74% of the teachers worldwide, they are using blogging in in their classrooms. Now, why in the classrooms? Because the gone are the days when the fixed classroom was there, a fixed duration of time was there when people would be well going for their classes. Slowly and steadily, we see that in the modern era, this is evaporating, and this is being replaced by a much more dynamic model where the student chooses when to study. Because the purpose of a classroom is to learn. Now, learning happens when more and more engagement happens. Blogging is one such engagement platform. Thereby, the student community, they can also go on writing whatever they feel like, uh, maybe at times which are not being discussed in the class, at times which are not there in the curriculum, but at the same time might be so relevant uh, for tomorrow. So that is where WordPress comes. Blogging, WordPress is nothing but one of a blogging platform, and of course, it's a very very popular one, as we can see, and maybe as research says. Now, what are the features of WordPress? WordPress is very easy to use, at the same time very very flexible. So for the users, this is a very very handy one. So not only you have the scope to write something, but at the same time you also have the scope to publish it. But it is not that simple for the developers who have developed this, and maybe who are continuously developing this so as to make it much more worthy for today and tomorrow. It's very easy to post, as I've already told you. It's very easy to create posts, pages, edit the pages, and maybe to even publish. As we can see, it gives uh, people who are there with WordPress. For them, it's very easy to manage their content. Very much easy for them to manage their content. At the same time, keep it in a very secure way by the application of a password. WordPress is, why is it advantageous? Now, one of the advantages, or one of the reasons for which WordPress has become so very popular, is because plenty of themes are there inbuilt, whereby you can engage yourself. So if you are not having a theme of yourself, you can look out for themes which are available, and maybe whichever interests you. Wherever you find that this is something which really is something interesting for you, you can engage yourself, you can go on writing, and thereby you can also see what the community feels like, uh, so far as that context is well concerned, or maybe that subject is concerned. What we find is, as some couple of minutes back I told you that modern day classrooms, we find that blogs are used a plenty, and this blogging through WordPress is also one of the supplementary way, or one of the ways by which the teacher can supply the supplementary study material to the students. So in a normal classroom, they learn the curriculum. They go through the curriculum, but additional things, supplementary things, which of course would be interesting, or maybe which would be very much of use for a group of students, can be supplied through this. This blogging platform WordPress gives them the chance to do their assignments at their appointed hour. So what the teacher would do, the teacher would upload their assignments, and maybe from any remote place, the student can access that and can do it, can complete it, and then once again can post it. So likewise, convenience is one of the factors. At the same time, learning also happens in engaging, in higher engagement. And teachers, they also get the chance to store their study materials in blogging platforms like this. So it's a win-win situation for the students as well as the teachers, as we can see. For the teachers, there is a comment, there is a section called comments, and thereby, being a teacher, if you are contributing to the cause, if you are contributing towards some sort of a subject or a topic, and if you just keep your comments open, you can have feedback, you can have rich feedback from the student community, as well as from their parents, and maybe from so many others, by which maybe that would be a session of learning for the teacher also, because it gives the scope of both way learning, two-way learning, and the teacher also comes to know so many things which might not have been known to him earlier. Now that he gets the feedback, he would once again reshuffle, he would restructure the entire thing, and he gets the scope to create the content in a much more robust and meaningful way. So that is what, for the students, this is a platform by which or through which they learn about internet etiquettes. Internet etiquette, how to go about the internet, and maybe what are the do's and don'ts from their part, they come to know from WordPress, which is why WordPress is so important, and it has become so popular. At the same time, it has been delivering so much good to the student community as well. The advantages, looking at the advantages, already I have discussed. The teachers and students both can create forums for online academic discussions. So academic discussions would not be bounded by the boundaries of the class. It can well go on after the class hours, and that is how the entire fraternity is being cultivated uh, and maybe enriched. WordPress gives them the scope to go for personal blogging as well as for their careers. So for the student community, it's not only academics, 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 academics. No, at the same time, they can also go for their personal bloggings, so they can have fun. At the same, having fun, they can also get to learn. The most vital advantage of WordPress is very popular, and researchers show that almost 30% of the total blog space is being well enjoyed by WordPress. So it shows that worldwide it's very popular. It's a very popular platform, and thereby joining that platform or being a part of that platform, a student or teacher or anyone in the likes would be getting a higher visibility. Nowadays, we know visibility is very much required, so they get a higher visibility because of, with the help of course, WordPress. Everything has its limitations, so WordPress also does have its limitations, and one of the limitation is, if it can at all be stated as a limitation, this does not give any earning prospect. So if somebody has the intention to earn, sorry, maybe this is not the right platform, because writing page posts, reviews, or selling links are not entertained by WordPress. For that, they have a separate platform called Word Ads. You have to go for word ads, and there you can do. But as so long as WordPress is concerned, you have to have everything free, and there is nothing, no swell earning prospect here. At the same time, there is also something called plugins. Plugins, it's a customized thing, and therefore plugins are not entertained. They are not allowed in this platform. Uh, so this is what this is what I feel that primarily will I have to say about WordPress. Thank you for your patient listening, and bye bye.